Hi, I'm here with Alice Liu, the marketing director of Bridge the Gap TV. You came across Of Rags at a Bring Your Own Change event hosted by Community Lab. And really, I think our missions are very much aligned in that we're both trying to bring awareness about areas where there really isn't typically that much awareness in the mass market media, mass market fashion world, whatever it may be. So what is your goal with your organization, and how is your organization carrying that out?
Sure, so let me just tell you a bit about Bridge the Gap TV. Basically, it's a nonprofit entertainment web series, and in each season we travel to a developing region of the world, and it's really about empowering young people to sort of move the world forward. So, for example, right now actually we're filming our first season in Pine Ridge, South Dakota with the Lakota Sioux American Indians. And at the end of every episode we sort of highlight different NGOs and ways you can volunteer or donate to a charity or ways you can participate online, things like that. So our goal is really to sort of spread the message that there are a lot of different things you can do out there, that, you know, we're really trying to immerse people in different cultures, having them be able to empathize instead of just seeing statistics and news factoids and things like that. And really one of our goals is to reach the, our executive director calls it the Jersey Shore crowd. You know, people who aren't already interested in the social impact space, but people who, you know, we think that have the potential to really make a big difference if only they were aware of it.
Well, that's exactly, like I said, that's exactly in line with what we're trying to do, which is make compassion, make sustainability fashionable. Really raise awareness in a different sphere of the market than where there already is a lot of thought process going into this. So how did you particularly become interested in this organization, Bridge the Gap?
So about a year and a half ago, I met Chris Bacchinelli, who is our host and executive director. And at the time, he was this 22-year-old actor who had this idea to create something that he felt was really needed that didn't exist. And there was just this sort of spark about him that really drew me to him. You know, I really believed that he could carry this out. So I started as a marketing intern, I think end of my sophomore, beginning of my junior year of college, and then I became a marketing specialist, and now I am the director of marketing, which means I help him with all business strategy and with all marketing strategy. And it's really been incredible. You know, today we have corporate sponsors, we have major NGOs like Roots and Shoots and Do Something as our partners. We have advisors who are UN ambassadors and really famous TV producers, and it's just really been an incredible journey both for us and for me personally.
So now, do you hope to continue working with this after you graduate? I know you're still in college, right?
Yeah.
So what are your aims? What have you taken out of this Bridge the Gap experience, and what will you take with you?
Sure. I mean, I've learned so much about Bridge the Gap. You know, it's really helped me learn how to build an organization from the ground up, how to market something that doesn't exist into something that hopefully everyone will soon know about, how to really be creative with marketing and with building a business. And I obviously have to look for a full-time job when I graduate, but I really hope to keep going in some sort of advisory capacity. And I also want to hand off the reins to someone else in our marketing team, you know, because it's been such a great experience for me, and I want someone else to have that experience as well.
So it sounds like definitely you're learning a lot of the business fundamentals. Now, I imagine that part of your job, marketing this, particularly because it's about raising awareness, is raising awareness. So do you see that as something that you're going to take with you after Bridge the Gap TV? And where do you see yourself fitting into the larger sustainability movement?
Sure. I mean, in general, I see myself as a marketer. You know, people say, because I'm still in college, they say, what do you want to do when you graduate? But I already know what I want to do. I already am that person. I'm a marketer. And that means that when I find something that I love, I really want to share it with everyone. And, you know, that's a problem that a lot of causes and a lot of organizations face. They have this great goal, but no one knows about it, or they don't present it the right way, and that's such a shame. And really, Bridge the Gap is also about sharing. It's about sharing this message, as you mentioned, of sustainability and of social impact and of cultural exchange that everyone can share in. Making people aware that they can do things that they thought wasn't relevant to them.
Absolutely. I think one of the things that Of Rags is really about is building bridges with different organizations. I mean, it sounds like you're already doing that to a large extent with Bridge the Gap. I mean, well, one, the name. Two, you are working with major organizations, like you said, Do Something. Different organizations out there in many different capacities that I know you're involved with. Do you see this as a way to also bring together different causes? Or talk to me a little bit about how Bridge the Gap is really bringing the social side in, what you're calling for at the end of each episode.
Sure. I mean, basically, every episode is not only supposed to be informative, it's supposed to be entertaining. You're supposed to want to enjoy to watch it. It's not like a documentary. It's like a show that you tune into every week. The major difference being, as I mentioned, that at the end of every episode, we highlight different NGOs and different ways you can participate. And every episode is different. So one might focus on women entrepreneurs, one might focus on students in Tanzania, one might focus on artisans, and it's really about highlighting all these different elements of all these different topics around the world and ways you can really get involved in any of them. And we're not saying that you should obviously get involved in every single one of these issues. We're saying find something that interests you. There has to be something that's relevant to you. We know there is, and look more into it once you find out about it through our show.
Well, that definitely seems to be so much in sync with what we're about, and what we're hoping to show is that there's so many different individual factors as a part of this larger movement. And by showing the different aspects of that, showing the different NGOs out there, the different ways to get involved, wherever it may be in the world, whatever area of interest it might be in, that definitely proves that there's no individual who cannot be a part of the sustainability movement.
Definitely.
So it's really great to see the marketing side of that in particular, which is often disconnected from the people behind it. And it's really great to see that this is marketing the stories that are out there, the people who are out there in the communities where oftentimes we might not think to connect ourselves with, and marketing ways where we can be in touch with different communities and different people. So it's fantastic that Bridge the Gap is filling that gap.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.